like in those early days? Did it hit you then?
Yeah, there was a window.
Yeah,
I would say. So I started skating when I was 10, 1978, and when I really started getting into it, it took a turn from popularity, and then it kind of went underground. Like there were a few skate parks, but there were hundreds of skate parks when I first started, and when I really got into it and I started getting good, they all closed.
Why?
Insurance and interest level. Like skating just was a fad, and it kind of fell out of style. But I was only 11 or 12, so I didn't really care what was the trend. I just loved skating. And so when it started to sort of come back into the limelight, I would say Back to the Future was like the first big boost in the mid 80s.
Oh, really? Because of the flying skateboard, the hoverboard. Like you feel like that brought life.
No, because Marty McFly actually invents the skateboard, the modern skateboard.
Oh, right.
He pulls the scooter box off.
Yeah.
And then there was some modern skating in that, and that inspired a generation of kids to start skating. Like truly, I hear that a lot.
When it was like the Mattel skateboard, and he takes the handle off, and it turns into the hoverboard.
No, before the hoverboard thing. It's okay. Before the hoverboard thing, their kids are skating, and they're skating on makeshift. He's like, no. They're skating on makeshift scooters where they have a crate on a skateboard that has metal wheels. Marty McFly comes up and he's like, "Give me that!" He pulls the handle and the crate off of it, and he uses it like a skateboard.
Yeah.
So that was one of the beginnings, and when that happened, I was skating really well. I was doing well in competition. And then all of a sudden, I mean, there were a few other elements too, but all of a sudden skateboarding was kind of back in the fray, and people were appreciating what we did. And to skateboarding's credit, it had gone through a whole revolution of like aerial moves and McTwists and things like that. And all that stuff was happening underground. Now it was front and center, and I was riding that wave. So let's put it this way. When I first turned pro, I was 14. First place for a skate competition was $100, 75 for second, 50 for third. My first royalty check was $4.85.
Not bad.
For skateboards with my name on it, right? And then when I was 17 and I was about to graduate high school, I was making six figures, and I owned a house before I graduated high school.
Wow.
That's how quickly it happened.
Wow.
And then it happened just as quickly on the downturn after that.
What was that like going from making six figures?
That sucked.